The storm outside wasn't like anything Ethan Carter had seen on Earth. It wasn't snow. It wasn't hail. It was a cascade of glowing particles, each flake fizzing in the air before shattering against the metal hull of the crashed exploration pod. The sound was like sleet mixed with static. Inside, Ethan sat curled up, shivering in his torn thermal suit. The heating unit had died hours ago, the emergency beacon had failed, and the temperature was dropping fast. Across from him, illuminated by the soft glow of a blue lantern, sat Zyra. Her violet-tinged skin shimmered faintly, her eyes were bright like opals, and her hair rippled in shifting colors. She was Kaylin, native to this frozen moon. She'd found Ethan wandering in the storm, half delirious, and dragged him to the wreckage. "You will not last a night like this," she said at last, her voice musical and strangely calm. Ethan gave a weak laugh. "Not much I can do about it." "There's one thing," she replied. From her pack, she pulled out a tightly rolled bundle. When she unfurled it, Ethan saw a thick, flexible sleeping bag made of some glossy material. "It is lined with frost oak fibers," Zyra explained. "It holds heat for many hours." "You should keep it," Ethan said. "You'll freeze without it." She raised a brow. "You misunderstand. I am not offering it to you. I am offering it to us." He blinked. "Us." "It is designed for two," she said simply, unzipping the side and patting the space inside. "Our bodies will trap more heat together. It is efficient, unless—" her lips curved into a faint smirk. "You are afraid of me." Ethan hesitated. The cold had already seeped into his bones, and his fingers were numb. Without warmth, he wouldn't last until morning. "All right," he said, trying to sound casual. "Just for warmth." Her smirk widened. "Of course." The instant he slid into the bag beside her, he understood why she'd insisted. The interior was warm, not immediately, but in a way that soaked into him. Zyra's body heat radiated steadily, her frame surprisingly warm for someone who lived in such a frozen world. Still, the closeness felt awkward. She was taller than him, slender but strong, her iridescent hair brushing his cheek. "This is not bad," he admitted. "You were shaking before," she murmured. "Now your breathing slows." For a while they lay in silence, listening to the hiss of the storm. Then Zyra spoke again. "You risk much coming here." Ethan opened one eye. "Didn't exactly plan to crash." "I meant your mission. Humans are fragile, yet you travel to hostile worlds." He thought about it. "Because we're curious. We want to see what's out there." She seemed to consider this. "We Kaylin do not travel far from home. The storms keep us close. But I wanted to see more. My people call me reckless." He smiled faintly. "Guess we've got that in common." The storm worsened. The pod's walls shuddered under the wind. Ethan shifted instinctively closer, and Zyra didn't move away. In fact, she rested an arm lightly over his side. "You are still cold," she murmured. "Closer, human." Flustered but grateful, Ethan obeyed. The cold faded completely, replaced by the steady rhythm of her breathing. He drifted into sleep. When he woke, the storm still raged, though the light had changed. Zyra was already awake, watching him. "You dream loudly," she said. Ethan frowned. "Dream loudly." "Your face changes. Your hands twitch. You make sounds. Were you reliving a memory?" He rubbed his eyes. "Maybe. I was back on Earth, camping with my dad. We used to share a tent in the cold." "Then this is familiar to you." "In a way," he admitted, "though the company's different." Her lips twitched in amusement. "I should hope so." By the dim light of midday, the storm began to ease. Zyra unzipped the sleeping bag and packed it away. "You can walk?" she asked. Ethan stretched. "Thanks to you." "Then we must go. My settlement is 2 hours away. We must reach it before the next surge." They stepped out into a glittering world. Frost-glass spires jutted from the ground, humming faintly as the last of the storm's energy bled away. The lavender sky swirled with silver clouds. The settlement appeared as a cluster of domes glowing softly in the distance. Kaylin of all sizes moved between them, their robes fluttering in the cold. They eyed Ethan with curiosity as Zyra led him into one of the larger domes. "This is Ethan," she told an older Kalan male, clearly a leader. "He is injured but strong. I found him in the storm." The leader studied him. "Humans do not belong here." "Maybe not," Ethan said, "but she saved my life." The leader's gaze lingered on Zyra. "You brought him through the storm." "Yes," she said simply. A long pause, then a nod. "Then he stays until departure is possible." That night, Ethan was given a place in the communal sleeping area, warm and lit with soft blue lamps. Yet he couldn't stop thinking about the sleeping bag and the quiet closeness it had brought. When Zyra appeared at his side, she noticed his expression. "You look thoughtful." "Just remembering," he said. Her eyes softened. "So am I." She reached into her pack and tossed him the sleeping bag. "In case the nights here feel cold," she said. "It works best with two." Ethan smiled. "Are you offering?" Her smirk returned. "I am suggesting. The choice is yours." This time, he didn't hesitate. "Then move over." As they settled into the bag again, the cold far away outside, Ethan realized the truth. That night in the wreckage hadn't just saved his life. It had changed it.